fantastic to be here today. My takeaways are the power of testimony and having the courage to share that with people and to disciple other disciples.
I've learned to think about a relationship with Jesus and not just being at Mass. So actually having that personal relationship beyond just go to Mass, participate in the sacraments. I think that's been great.
So I did the seminar on the Called Into the Story. I learned a bit about the gifts that we have and the gifts that other people sort of open up in us, and then how we can use that in our daily life, spreading the gospel through our actions, and yeah.
I learned about human dignity and how every human has basic needs they need to survive, but we also need things like love and connection and belonging to actually flourish.
I think I just really want to share that the young people are here, they are in the church, they are here and they are yearning to be ministered to give wisdom to them, and they want to go out and spread the gospel and show their friends, show their classmates, show their families what can happen when we take faith on.
I have learned that this community is still alive and that there are people here and they are putting in, they are listening, they are sharing. Honestly, this is a place to build a future.
The church is alive. Like, people want to be part of something, and they want connection to something. They know something's missing in their life, and people want to be part of that. So I think the people of our diocese need to know that people want to be here, and it's our job to make sure that they feel welcomed into that.
Having had a massive conversion, recall to God experience, I see that we go through the motions of going to church. We don't actually realise that Jesus called us to bring people into the church. And I think there's an opportunity in everyday life, in everything that we do. I am a dance teacher. I see that as my mission to evangelise people. I use that to connect communities, to bring people into faith and Christian life. Whatever opportunity I can, I raise it, but it doesn't have to be scary. It just has to be a very, very small, hey, did you hear about the church? Or, oh yeah, what were you doing Saturday night? Oh, I went to a church dance, or I did this. Doesn't have to be scary at all. It has to be an initial invite. And then God will do the conversion.
I've heard practical ways for people to meet each other and get a sense of belonging to community and share their stories and get to know each other's gifts.
I have so much notes today, and one thing that really struck me is to revisit the fundamental identity of the Catholic Church and then live the gospel values and go out and encounter new people, reconnect, and try to bridge the new ones, the new faces into the old faces of the church. Thank you.
One of my takeaways is that now the church should live like a family where everyone has to take care of other people, because Jesus was approaching people individually. We need to move forward. We cannot just live like we are living 50 years ago, because things are changing.
I think that people should know that they've all got talents, and we all need to do our part to make our parishes better places, more engaging.
I'm finding the day challenging on a number of levels. So having been very invested in divine renovation and the evangelisation space before, but then there not being any uptake of that, then I'm seeing that this is really putting out a challenge to parishes that we need to be active in that evangelisation space, and that really requires us stepping right out of comfort zones to the way parish has been done previously. So I find that's really exciting, because if we could be doing that as a diocese, we could be really making some great changes. At a personal level, it's almost a re-evangelisation space, because I've been in the space before and lost heart, and so now it's about how can I well, I am re-inspired just from what I've heard today, and so I'm already thinking of little ways that, within our sacramental team, how can we be more evangelising? How can we be evangelising more effectively in baptism preparation and all those sorts of things? So, yeah, it's been an inspiring day.
It's given us an opportunity to actually identify issues right across the diocese. We actually need to be a welcoming, open arms, open-hearted parish or parishes right across the diocese to make people a sense of belonging, to give them a sense of being involved, to actually feel valued. So we've got to get out of our safe space and go into a space that perhaps we don't always feel uncomfortable.
The standout for me today was Father Richard Rose and Anne O'Brien's comments. Not only was it really inspiring, but a lot resonated. In particular, Father Richard's comments about we can't function the same way like we did 100 years ago if we want to connect. And that synergy between the parish priest and the parishioner was just amazing. And in particular, Anne O'Brien's comments about, not just for the sake of her being vulnerable, but how she actually communicated that Christ can be real for any time, any person, any age, not only with her but her daughters. It's just beautiful and I think exemplary for all parishes in our time.